Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. In this one, we're going to be showing you how to use a emulator called Oswan. This is an old emulator that emulates the WonderSwan. It's a Japanese handheld, console. If you've never played this before, I think you'll get a kick out of, playing these. They're, pretty good. They weren't as popular as the Game Boy in the United States, but then again, I don't think that this was released here in the United States because it is a Japan, handheld. It does have, a big following of it in Japan. But if you follow these instructions here, you'll be able to play it in full screen. First page we're going to go to is this one you're looking at right now. Go ahead and click on the Oswan 1.73 download. Put that in your, somewhere in your hard drive. Next one we're going to do is DG Voodoo. This one is optional, but it will make the game look better if you have this installed. Matter of fact, this will be able to get rid of the bar across the top in the menu. So you probably want to go ahead and get this one so you can get rid of those bars on the top. And then the next program we're going to use is Reshade. So we're going to go here to this website here. Click on Reshade. You're going to scroll down to the bottom of the page, and the latest version is 6.0.1. So go ahead and download that one. Once you have all those files on your hard drive, go ahead and close the browser. We're going to navigate to where you have your emulator extracted. So once you go ahead and extract that to the folder, go ahead and open up the other window that has the other files. So we're going to take the files here from the DG Voodoo. We're going to copy all of those into the directory that has the emulator. And then we're going to go into the MS folder, x86 folder, copy these files and paste them inside the directory. And then we are going to launch Reshade. So matter of fact, before we launch that, let's go ahead and launch the emulator so you can see the difference between what it looks like once we're done with it versus what it looked like from a fresh install. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to options, go to your directories, and you want to set the location where you have your ROMs right here. So you're basically just going to browse for the folder that has the ROMs. You're going to click OK. Once you do that, we can just go ahead and fire it up here real quick. Let's go ahead and do their the Rockman, which is Mega Man. We'll go ahead and launch that. Now, as you can notice here, once you hit the F3 key, you can see there's no border here on top. And that's because the DG Voodoo is activated. So if that was not here, it would literally look like so. So this is the reason why you want to keep this on. So if you launch it without that DG Voodoo, you're going to get this two bars up here, which you're not going to be able to get rid of. And I'm going to show you. I'm just going to open up any one of them here. Then once you hit the F3 to go full screen, you're still going to have the bars up there. So you definitely want to, get it set up with DG Voodoo. But before we do that, like I said, let's go ahead and launch the Reshade here real quick. You're going to go ahead and click Browse, navigate to the folder that has the emulator. Going to click Open, then hit Next. Now, in order to get this to work the way we want, we're going to want to check Microsoft DirectX 12. Going to click Next. Now we're going to be using a plugin from here and also from Legacy Effects. So let's check both of those. And then once you do that, go ahead and do the square here. You want to get only one from the Legacy Effects, which is the HQ4. So go ahead and uncheck everything else except the HQ4. All right, so once you just have the HQ4, we're going to be set with this directory here, and then we're going to go to the other one. And then we're also going to only be using one from that set also. So go back up to Suite Effects. We're going to put the square on here. And then we're going to uncheck everything except CRT. And once we're done, we're going to go ahead and close this and then launch the game again. So once that's done, just go ahead and click next. Once you see that check mark, you know it's all set up for you. So we're going to go in here and now we're going to set up DG Voodoo. So we're going to double click on this. First thing you want to make sure that's correct is when you launch it, make sure that this location here matches the you know, the directory where the emulator is at. If it is not, just click add, browse to that folder, and make sure it looks like this. And then in this spot here, normally I tell you to pick 12. What you're going to do is leave it on best available one. So you're going to leave that unchecked. What happened to me is if I try to change it different than this one, the bar will still come out on top. Instead of the 2 bars, it will just be 1, but still kind of annoying because you don't want to see the bars, you just want to see the screen. So go ahead and pick best available one on there. This one can stay as is. We don't want to do any of the filters or anything from here because we're going to use the ones from Reshade. So we can go ahead and leave everything here as is. We're going to click OK. Or actually, we're going to go to DirectX. You're going to make sure that this is unchecked. And then you want to set the resolution here. What I was using is 1920 by 1080. So we'll go ahead and try it with that. Again, leave these options at the defaults because we're going to be using Reshade as the, you know, the source for the filters. We're going to click on VSync. And then everything here can be left as is. Later on, once you're sure it's working, you can come back and uncheck the watermark. We're going to click apply. And then we're going to go ahead and launch this, and we should be good to go full screen without the menu bars showing up. So let's go ahead and open a game. We'll go ahead and open Rockman again, or you know, whatever you have, and just follow the instructions here. So once you do that, now if you were to hit F3, you can see the bars are no longer on top. Now we're going to set up the Reshade. You're going to hit the home key, going to hit continue, continue again. We're checking off CRT, HQ4. Then we're going to click on continue. If you get this error, just go ahead and ignore it. Click OK again, and it should put you back in here. Go to continue. We're going to scroll up, and we're going to change the resolution here until we get a nice scan line effect that we want. Okay, we'll leave that more or less there, and then we may have to change it later once we apply the HQ4, because sometimes that makes the skylines not look proper. So let's go ahead and change this to 1000 right here. As you can see, that smoothed out the graphics on there. So that actually does look pretty good there. Go ahead and go down to brightness. Set that at around 1005, or you know, whatever it takes to make it go back right for you. Once those settings are done, we can go ahead and hit finish. You always want to make sure you click on performance mode. Once that's done, the Reshade is set up. You can go ahead and hit the home key again, and you should be at the game. And I'm just going to go ahead and run a little bit here so you guys can see what it looks like. Now, I was fortunate enough to find the English versions of these. I'll just go ahead and play to the first boss here. Got my ass kicked. But as you can see, that works super well. So if you want to go ahead and give that a shot, now you guys have the links to go get the emulator and the other links to get the, the full screen working properly. Like I said, I was fortunate enough to find those English translations. Most of the ones you'll find out there are in Japanese. But if you search the internet, unfortunately, I can't tell you where I found them. But Google is your friend in that circumstance, so go ahead and give those a try. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave that in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we'll see you guys on the next video.